A stellar team behind me. This is a team that makes things happen in Sacramento. And when all of you come to us, whether it's water, city issues, trash, whatever the subject matter is, we have each and every member behind us who has a very important role in the legislature. So to start, I'm just going to say who they are so that we can welcome them as well. I'm going to start with, I already introduced my vice chair, but I want to make sure that we also give a round of applause. We're going to start with Bob Archuleta. He's the chair. The chair of Veteran Affairs, so he's our chair for the veterans. So any veterans in the house, that's your chair right here. Then we have Assemblymember Blanca Rubio, who's the chair of Government Organization. Chairs a very powerful committee in charge of all the alcohol. So your drinkers out there, come and talk to her. Anything related to alcohol, talk to her. Then we have another very important member of this team, and that is the Assemblywoman who is the chair of insurance. We all know insurance is a big issue. Lisa Calderon, big round of applause to her. Then we have with us a special friend who is behind me over here. He is leadership. So you need to hear that. He is leadership. So any complaints you have, go talk to him. He is the majority whip in the assembly side. So big round of applause for Mark back here. And I did fail to mention that my vice chair, Mike Fong, he's the chair of the Higher Education Committee. So again, anything education. And I'm also in the leadership team. I'm the assistant majority whip on the Senate side. Yeah. And also, I'm also chair on the Senate side of GO. Again, everything alcohol. So come to me, anybody. So you have an incredible team here. So what you need to know, we have a special guest, so I'm going to wait to introduce someone behind me, if that's okay. Because we want to introduce you to someone very special, but we're going to wait until I have her bio. But I just wanted to share with you that we have a team here that fights every single day for all of you. Every single day they're fighting for resources for your cities, for your parks, for your businesses, and nothing would happen without the leadership behind me. So collectively, can we give all of them a big, big round of applause? Thank you. And it is no secret right now we're going through negotiations on the budget, and it is challenging. And that is why a coalition that we put together matters, because our voices collectively are stronger than each one of us fighting for resources. And we've been very successful the last couple of years, making sure that we get our fair share, making sure that we all bring money back home to our communities. And that is why every time that you see any of us back here, please thank them, because every day I remember being on the floor at 4 in the morning sometimes, either negotiating or voting for bills from 10 in the morning to 4 in the morning. So we work really, really hard, and a lot of the times you don't get to see the work behind the scenes. But I am going to allow each and every one of them to say a few words. After the caucus is done, I'm going to invite our special guest, and then she's going to address you. But why don't I start with Senator Bob Archuleta. Big round of applause.
Wow. Do we know the San Gabriel Valley or what? Yeah. Look around the room. Every city in the San Gabriel Valley is represented here. To the mayor, city council members, staff members, welcome. This is really amazing. Look up here, the San Gabriel Valley Legislative Caucus. These are the leaders, as we've heard, that represent you. And in just about everything, we just heard just about everything. I'm on the budget committee when it comes to education. So you want a great high school, grammar school, preschool, it's right here in the San Gabriel Valley. Our colleges, all these things are here, and I'm honored to be on that budget. But more importantly, I think all of you have got to understand that you have a voice in Sacramento. The voice is here, it is yours. These are your representatives. Don't lose sight of them. Support them. Make sure that you know what they're doing, how they're doing, so you can help us help you. Once again, I'm your Senator Bob Archuleta. Thank you.
And I did fail to mention one person, and that's Senator Perez, who's not here today, but she's also part of our delegation, so make sure you thank her. And now I'm going to bring my Vice Chair, Mike Fong. I should have done that first, but he is very important to me. So treat him right, because he is so hardworking, and he'll tell you we're such good partners. And I want to just say thank you in front of everyone. He's always such a good collaborator. We work well together, and we're always looking to see how we strengthen the San Gabriel Valley Caucus. So without further ado, Mike Fong.
Thank you so much. Let's get it for our chairperson, Susan Rubio. And to her leadership and everyone up here to celebrate the 626. And today is that day. Happy I Heart San Gabriel Valley. And to the entire team, thank you guys so much for everything you do each and every day. To our chairperson, to our legislative colleagues and leaders, thank you for being here to uplift the San Gabriel Valley Legislative Caucus. And to our regional leaders, to our council members, mayors, school board members, community leaders, stakeholders, all of you are the movers and shakers here in the San Gabriel Valley. And we do this work in partnership with each and every one of you. And we know here in the San Gabriel Valley, we celebrate our diversity, from our food to our immigrant communities to our diversity in cultures. And we celebrate all the work together and the work that we do to uplift the state of California. And we know these are challenging times right now, but in partnership with all of you, we're going to continue to work on issues around housing, transportation, education, and we have the Olympics coming up. We have a number of host cities here in the San Gabriel Valley as well. And as chair of the Assembly Higher Education Committee, we're going to do everything, continue to expand college access, college affordability. But that's in partnership with all my colleagues up here, all the hard work that they do each and every day to uplift your voices in the San Gabriel Valley. And to our chairperson and to everyone, thank you for everything you do. And today is a scholarship fundraiser as well. So the money and the sponsors, good for all the sponsors. We're going to hear from them momentarily. We are so grateful for your partnership and efforts. And really, all of you, happy 626 Day, happy I Heart SGV Day, and go 626. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. And now I would like to start from that end. We're going to invite Assemblywoman Lisa Calderon. Again, big round of applause.
It's such a pleasure to be here with all of you, and I want to thank you for taking time, because Friday night, you could be anywhere, but you're here with us, and we really appreciate it from the bottom of our heart. I want to start out by thanking our amazing chairwoman. She's united us under her leadership in a way that we haven't been united thus far, so in my 6 years in the legislature, and I think her hard work is what you're seeing tonight with all of us here. So I want to give her another round of applause. Thank you so much, Senator. So I won't talk too long because there's a lot of us up here tonight, which is amazing. But I do want to reiterate that we are fighting for you. We are also part of the LA delegation, but the people up here tonight in Sacramento, our heart is in the San Gabriel Valley. That's with all of you and our constituents. And I can't tell you how many conversations we have about, well, how much money do we see from this budget ask in the San Gabriel Valley? How is that going to benefit our constituents? So please know that you're always with us. We're fighting for you, and thank you so much for being here.
Now help me welcome Assemblymember Blanca Rubio.
Thank you. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here. It's for my old friends and my new friends. Thank you for being here. It's really important. As you know, I'm a teacher, and just got done with a young legislator program on Monday. I took them all to Sacramento. Really exciting. Everything that we do for you or we do for ourselves is amazing, but to see the impact that we have on young people, that was the highlight of my week and my year, really. It's been really difficult in Sacramento with all of the budget issues, and we don't get into that, but those kids came on Monday and they were just so appreciative, and to see their fresh faces was amazing, and that's why we're here today. I want to thank all the sponsors for your contributions. We're going to do some scholarships for some of these kids that are so deserving, and sending them off to hopefully bigger and better things. So I just want to thank you. Appreciate all of the support. And yes, so I just want to mention that actually Assemblymember Salacha mentioned it on Tuesday. So I was chairing my governmental organization here, we call it GEO, and he mentioned that for the first time in history, two sisters are chairing government organizations in the Assembly and one in the Senate. So I just wanted to point out that we are breaking barriers in Sacramento. I just wanted to thank Senator, my sister, for her partnership, and yes, just so you know, she's very different on these issues, so talk to me first, and then I will talk her into what we do. Anyway, thank you for being here. I appreciate it, and have a great evening. We'll be mingling in a minute. Thank you.
But just for the record, everyone on that committee, they said it, Shola Tess, they said, Susan is a favorite Rubio, so I just want that on the record, okay? And next, let me invite my friend over here, who's stellar, always working really hard, so I want you to welcome Mark Gonzalez.
Yeah. Well, good evening, San Gabriel Valley. Happy 626 Day. Yes, it's a big deal. I just want to, this is my first time at this event. I proudly represent the communities of downtown Los Angeles, surrounding areas, but I also represent the City of Commerce and the City of Montebello. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. Thank you all for having me here today. First time, like I said, I want to thank you all for throwing down and giving scholarships to our community. That's extremely important. That's why you were all here today. I want to thank our chair and our vice chair for all of the work that they do. Many of you don't know that behind the scenes, we also have a lot of these meetings in Sacramento. Most of them are on Zoom. And our chair will text us first thing in the morning to make sure we are on. She has representatives on representing the San Gabriel Valley. She's pushing for budget asks. She's pushing for so many things that represent the San Gabriel Valley. I've learned more about the mosquito abatement program than I've ever had before. But that's because she's making sure that we know that what's going on in this area is extremely important to not just to me, but to all of you, and making sure there's a voice in Sacramento representing the San Gabriel Valley. So I want to thank you for that. I also want to reach out and thank you all. I'm a little bit more casual today because, as most of you saw, it's been a week of fires that happened in Boyle Heights. And so many of you in this room reached out and said, what can I do to help? And so we've been distributing air purifiers and masks and water bottles, and obviously the wind kept shifting, but so many folks were focused on Boyle Heights, they forgot San Gabriel Valley was greatly affected by it too. I know that even that evening, the winds were shifting to the other way, and so many folks from this area reached out to me and said, well, what about us? And so it's important to know that many of the coalition behind me here was pushing to make sure that you all had resources as well. We had a call about this conversation, this issue, and so we're going to continue to monitor that. But that's what this San Gabriel Valley Caucus is about, is uniting to make sure that the voices are heard, not just in Los Angeles. I think I was at an event earlier today. In Covina. I'm back here twice today. In Covina, where you said it's not just about tall buildings either. It's about neighborhoods, it's about community, it's about our gente, it's about our folks that are here. And so thank you all again. Thank you for being here on a Friday night. I'll turn it back over to our chair. Thank you again.
Thank you. So there are several things that we're celebrating today. Well, first and foremost, again, we're going to give a little later our sponsors the opportunity to say a few words. And this really is for our students. Each one of us here is going to be receiving scholarships to help support our students in our respective cities. So again, I want to say thank you. The funding that you guys have provided will help us elevate the issues from the San Gabriel Valley. We know there is a lot of issues, and sometimes LA can be overwhelming. It's very big, and we up here keep fighting back to our San Gabriel Valley, and so it's a tug of war across the state, and our job is to ensure that your issues are first and foremost in their presence, because it is very difficult in a bad budget year to bring money home. And everyone behind us has been fighting every single day so that the San Gabriel Valley is not neglected and that we have enough funding to ensure that we have safe water, our communities are safe, our cities have what they need. And that's because of all of you and the sponsorships that we're going to be able to send our kids to college, and we're going to be able to support our cities with whether it is roundtables, resources, and again, elevating the issues of the San Gabriel Valley. But I want to invite our special guest here today, and I'm going to just ask her to step forward. Maria Elena Durazo. Yes, big round of applause. I call her La Jefa, the boss. Maria Elena Durazo is no stranger to public service, no stranger to fighting for people that need us the most. She has been a staunch advocate, very diligent about fighting for those that cannot fight for themselves. And I know some of us back here just joined the party. She goes way back to the 70s, and I won't say further than that. But she's been fighting a good fight for many, many decades. And she really has led by example. When you think of someone that is willing to go to jail for a cause, that is Madam Supervisor here. She will go to jail if she believes in something. She will fight with anyone if she believes in something. And she will not stop fighting until people that need her have the resources that they need and deserve. So if you want a champion in the San Gabriel Valley, that is my dear friend and my colleague, Senator Maria Elena Durazo. And of course, you guys know we had a little election that just happened a few weeks ago, I think it was. And she is now your newly elected supervisor. Yay! And I am so happy to call her my friend, my collaborator, and I cannot be more honored to have you lead us. Thank you so much. We are looking forward. Big round of applause to our new supervisor.
Wow, that was pretty special. Thank you very much. I gotta keep my legs up. Well, again, I want to thank you all. You've been thanked many times, but you'll continue to get thanked this evening for my colleagues, Senator Susan Rubio, and my colleague in the Assembly, Mike Fong, all of the rest of my colleagues here. It's really an honor to be here, not only as a senator, but as your newly elected supervisor. This is really a special, special place. So if you thought you were done seeing me at events, sorry. You're gonna have to see me, you're gonna see me at a lot more events than you did before. But I really want to say a few words about our chair, Senator Rubio, and our vice chair. Senator Rubio, I think, put San Gabriel Valley on the map. She put the valley on the map. I remember the first debate, one of the first debates on the floor was about the housing for San Gabriel. And she just fought, and I mean, she was just angry with passion that nobody would understand, nobody had understood how important having housing centralized in a trust was so important. That's when I first saw her passion for San Gabriel Valley, which of course then all the other issues that she stands for, which are not just about the San Gabriel Valley. They're about all Californians. They're about all people. Domestic violence protections, public safety, housing, water, and giving that voice that the San Gabriel Valley deserves in Sacramento. She doesn't just chair the caucus. She sets the tone of how she expects us to work together. She expects us to work together. That's why she pulled us here this evening and has gotten us stronger and stronger and made us more proud of the work that's being done in Sacramento. Having been undocumented, and once in a while she'll tell that story. She doesn't tell it all the time because it's a very special story that she's sharing with us. But when she tells that story, you get to understand all the trials and tribulations that immigrant communities have to go through. So for that and for sharing her story and her family's story, because this extends to Assembly Member Blanca Rubio, her parents, they bring their parents to Sacramento to show them what they have to be proud of, having had them as their daughters. So her story in particular is very special and very important. And it's one thing that, even though it's about immigrants, it's really about all of us. So I want to give her another special applause. Assemblymember Fong. Woo! Boy, talk about bringing spirit to everywhere he goes, to every event, to every community. Doesn't matter. He's in every community. Always doing the work. He's thoughtful. You know, he's fighting for higher education,